Hello and welcome to Tales from the Interface Live. My name is Emmanuel and I am the creator of a comic that I like to share with you every Saturday at 10:30. So welcome everyone. And today I am going to continue working on that comic and let me tell you a little bit about it. So Tales from the Interface happens in a horrible future where social class is determined by how much time you spent in the virtual world, and people will do anything to get more of it. Uh, and that's a little bit about it. There's already two books that came out, number one and number two, so that you can see here. And they are available from my website in English and in French. So if you'd like to check it out, the link is in the comment, and I'll be happy to share it with you if you can find it. Without further delay, let me share my screen. So, for those who came to the channel before, you can notice that I have upgraded my camera. I'm actually using my phone now, which creates a much better image. So I'm a little bit happy about that because the picture quality was really bad. But now I'm happy that y'all can see me a little bit better. Today I'm working on a page that I actually redone. So I'll show you on the left is my new page, and on the right is the old page, and you can see I spent a lot of time on this. I think it's obvious, but it didn't work. The perspective didn't satisfy me as well. It didn't tell the story so well. So I redid the idea, and I'm working on something like this. I kind of tried to lay it out this morning. I don't know if I'm satisfied with it. Now looking at it, I think it's a little bit boring. So I think with you today, what I'm going to try to do is kind of rework this panel, try to make it more fun. Right off the bat, I took a break, and I can see that maybe a worm's eye view, so a view from the bottom would be better. Let me do a quick check on sound. I want to make sure that you can all hear me. So I can listen. Yeah, sound is good and clear, so great. All right. So let me just go back to this. So and actually, looking at my old one, I might use some of the tentacles I've built here. So, save some of the work that's already been done. I kind of want to create a tree depth thing. So you have the foreground and dark, the bright middle ground, and maybe a darker background, or maybe not. I'll see. So this is kind of a figure it out kind of session. So I think what I want to do is, as I said, is a worm's eye view. So I'm just gonna remove everything here and try to really think about it from the yeah, okay, all right. I do have some perspective ruler here, but I'm not gonna use it for now. What I want to do is kind of frame my action. So for sure, I'm gonna have some tentacle in the foregrounds. I tried to rework the UI of my live too. I put some tentacles in the bottom there. I don't know. I'm trying to do something. Let me know what you think. As always, any comment is welcome. If you have question, if I'm not clear, if you want me to spend more time on something specific, let me know. I'll be glad to look at that. The chat is open, so I'm gonna see what you're writing. And if you're watching this after the fact, then just comment and I'll get back to you. All right, so this will be my basic tentacle foreground. Yeah, probably gonna retouch it. Just keep it here, and then I'm gonna make another one. And what I want to do is make it more dynamic. So I'm thinking, as I said, a worm's eye view might be good. So imagine you're a worm and you're looking at this scene. I want kind of want out of the way my lovely administrator to be kind of maybe even a center, like a kind of very strong center figure, maybe high on the plane. And you know, I just want to kind of feel his power, and from my other one I didn't really feel any power there. So that's kind of what I want to convey here. So, you know, show that, you know, he has authority, and he's in control here. I'm gonna remove my headphones, don't need them now. Oops, tripped the camera, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm still figuring out my camera setup here. Hopefully it's a lot better than what I used to have before, so you guys can see a little bit better when I talk, or when I want to show you something physical. It's such a shame that they make it so difficult to use your phone as a camera for your computer, as a webcam. I mean, so just to tell you a little bit about that while I draw here. So what I needed to do is, you know, I got an iPhone, so and there's only one port on it, and it's a Lightning port. So the first thing I had to get was a HDMI to Lightning adapter, and then I needed to get a HDMI cable. I had one, but you need one to make that work. And you can't plug it directly to your computer, because no computer as far as I know, and as far as I researched, no computer really has an HDMI in port. They all have HDMI out. And that's something to do with like the big company that created HDMI. They didn't want people to be able to share the video signal too easily, otherwise they would be able to copy movie and stuff like that. So that's what they were afraid of. So they try not to promote that functionality, but that makes it harder for people to use it in the way as you know, as all other audio video signal have been working in the past. So they put in some protection, some digital protection inside, which really sucks, because as far as I know, the component cable that look exactly like the traditional composite cables are as good as it's an HDMI cable, and they're analog. Just that somehow, you know, they wanted that extra protection, and that's why HDMI came out. That's as much as I think, you know, that's what I know about it. No, I'm just trying to kind of figure out the layout of my panel. I do like Holloway's pose here. I have to think about how the tentacle are going to work in that. You would need to be a bit lower, and I think probably I want them to kind of go more on top, because it's seen from from very low. Just create another layer. Sometimes it's hard to draw and talk at the same time. Trying to think about my composition while telling you about HDMI is not super easy. Okay, so yeah, I think I have something like that, and then I can have some wacky composition line like this. I'm going to duplicate my perspective and try to make a grid that makes sense. I won't duplicate, I just use the same one. Yeah, so to go back to what I was saying about how I was able to use that camera, you know, that kind of thing interests me. I hope it does interest you as well. Okay, so first of all, I needed to connect a lightning to HDMI dongle on my phone. So that's the first step. And then I needed an HDMI cable to go to my computer. But then that wasn't enough because, as I just said, computers don't support HDMI in. So you need an additional capture card. And then I saw, you know, what they cost, and I thought, oh, damn, I should have a webcam would have been cheaper. But actually, there's a mysterious Chinese company that that sells those a much cheaper option, and that's what you're seeing right now. I saw some reviews about it, and it's you know, it's not perfect, but it's like a tenth. I think like the webcam that I was looking at was 130, and this was 30, so you can see it's way cheaper, and I you know, I think the image is very good and much better. Oh boy, I think I got some spam. No, I'm not in search of fake followers. Thank you very much. Anyway, can I just delete this? I'm not sure I'll have to delete that actually. Mod view. Sorry, I'm not really used to Twitch actually. Well, anyway, I hope you guys are savvy enough that you know that these kind of things are just spam bots. Followers are hard to get. You can't get them easily. Alright, just focus on what I was doing. Let's go back to my normal screen. It's just insulting, yeah. So recently I did a purge on my Instagram and removed like 60 followers that were either like ghost or like they had no post, or either they were they haven't had any interaction with me in a year or something like that. The way followers function is you know, Instagram will just show a portion of your followers, your post. So if you have a bunch of fake followers, it's really bad for you. So never buy followers, because you're only gonna show your hard work to robots. where was I with my story? I guess that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and then yeah, okay. So once you've got your capture card and you connect it to your computer and you connected it to your HDMI cable that was connected to your dongle on your phone, now you gotta you just put the feed on your Streamlab OBS in my case. But the thing is, this typical camera on the phone, you know, it has a bunch of UI on it. So you see the timer, you see a bunch of, you know, the buttons and everything. So you need a, I don't know, I don't think the Apple camera does that. But I had to get another application. I chose a Filmic Pro. I believe that there are others that do this. I think this layout is pretty good. But yeah, that's the one I kind of went for. And yeah, there's a lot of options, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I kind of like it, but it sucks that you have to get another application. I don't know, man. It seems like Apple should, if they're gonna put an HDMI out, they just did the minimal amount of work to make it work, and then you need to buy something else to make it better, and then you need to buy like 2 dongles and a cable. It's like, oh my god, and just give me one cable that can shoot to my computer. So all in all, at least now I have a good feed, and if I ever upgrade my phone, I can probably still use most of this. So that's good. All right. So now this is laid out. Let me look at this from far. So my plan is to have the whole page black and those tentacles black, so that it's, you know, it's gonna make kind of frame this thing, and I probably don't even need the additional panel I have here. Yeah, this one here. Probably don't need this, right? Because the tentacle is gonna make the frame. Yeah, I think that's good. And then what I want to do is add some people in the background of this. But I really want him to be the center thing here. So let me, I'll even, and I'm pretty, that was pretty close. That's good. It's a hard thing to learn, to draw things straight. I found. Okay, so he has his hand like this. I got a good reference for the hand here I took before. But probably will be using that. His hand should be higher actually. And probably more yeah, I need to rework this a bit because it's viewed from the bottom, and there is no way his hand would be like that, or otherwise it would be facing the bottom, the floor. So it needs to be pointy like this. The finger like that. You need to learn about moderation on my chat. I never had problem because I have so few followers, but I guess I need to look at it now. Let me just take a look at the Facebook feed. Oh, thank you, Francine, for sharing. family member from the Thetford Mines region. Very supportive. She's a very nice lady. Yeah, if you see you don't see the notification because my tentacles are hiding it, but I've subscribed to the KFab channel. And it's quite nice. I like they go back into classic comics and magazine about comics, and they share a lot of kind of inside knowledge, and it's pretty nice. Oh yeah, my curve needs to be much more like this, so. Because he's looking up, right? Let's see the elbow here. It's pretty cool that my tentacles hide notification from the system. Didn't expect that. Good. Creates a cleaner look. Always good. So what else has been happening this week? Not much, you know. I'm just continuing to work on the comic as usual. It's a slow grind. It's a very slow grind. You know, I work maybe. I've said that numerous times, but I think for these channels I need to do that. I work maybe 2-3 hours a day on it, but I'm going through all the pages now for kind of a pre-final inking, and it's going fairly well. I know that I need to go again. There's many things that I want to fix. So I'll got another pass of inking, but that one shouldn't take as long, obviously. And then I'll be able to go to start coloring, and that's I'm excited about that because there's a lot of things that I think will really come out better when I actually start coloring, and I'm looking forward to that. Like there's a whole conflict between like the people outside and the people inside, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna kind of group them up, and I have a lot of ideas, and I'm looking forward to try them out. I think it's gonna be a pretty good book when I'm done. Okay. Let me see if I can make a bit of a structure here. Don't need that anymore. I always use a lot of layers. They're free. That's a great thing about digital. You know, there's no waste. If I had to work physical media again, I would probably you know, use a light table now. I used to, you know, try to use a bunch of different LEDs. Like I would start with a 6H and then 2H and HB, and that's how I would kind of just thinking about where the wall will be. So his foot. It's kind of where his foot are. Okay, just trying to figure out where the back wall would be, and I think if I do it like that, it's kind of good. So with that point of view, you'd see you would see the ceiling a little bit. So now I'm kind of thinking, where am I in the room that I had? Can be any corner really. I kind of wanted to grab the tentacle here, maybe for later use while the file is open, so just give me a minute. I think I can reuse the top one. It was pretty good. Okay, this one, and then where's that red one? Okay, there's another somewhere. Ah. Okay, so this and this. Yeah, not sure how, but yeah, maybe can play around with that. Okay, I won't need this anymore, so just no, I don't want to save it. Looking at the settings on my thing. You know, I know some people this big channel. Oh, I think it actually was cleaned, that spam by the mod, the auto mod. That's pretty good. Nice. And although the restream still has the chat bubble there, oh well. At least the auto mods are doing their job. So yeah, I do like those new tentacles I added, so that's good. Probably don't need this. The top part here would be a bit too much. So delete this here. Okay, so now I need to draw a bunch of scared people in the background. Yeah. I'm gonna do this. So what I need to do is draw some construction line just to make sure that they're kind of the same height as that way. You can see the guide here. It's rapidly going down. So somebody here would be about this high. So can have another person beside. And then I can have somebody here. Can't have too many people, and that's kind of good. And then I guess let me look at my previous pages. Trying to look at the scene and see where it could happen. So I have my TC here, and then if I put TC, yes, I think that this wall here should be the TC wall. That means that these guys are in the wrong place. Should be oriented the other way. So that's something I knew but didn't apply very well when I worked on my last chapter. I kind of bugged an artist to help me, and then he pointed out to me that the importance of link between your scenes, like common elements that people can remember from the other scenes. So that's kind of what I want to do, is create consistency between scenes. Like we know that there's those beams on the ceiling, so it's good to use them again. Maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna open that page here and just keep it beside me. Alright, so if I look at this, the beam is quite high, and so I kind of want them side by side. And did I do a good job on this? So, okay, let me see. There would be the window that broke here. About maybe like this. So that's kind of good. It's not like way too hard to draw. And I can have my yeah, probably it's a lot of figuring out if you haven't noticed. So if maybe I can raise the ceiling just a little bit, simplify my life. There will be a beam, for sure. Maybe here, because I need to add the ceiling tiles. The ceiling tiles are kind of like this, but they're square. And there's 3 of them, so maybe. So I try to save my butt by hiding like pieces of complicated background wherever I can. But you do want to have the same feel, that people feel like they're, oh yes, I'm in the same room that I was in the other panel. I think that's pretty important. So I don't think I need to spend too much time here, because I'm gonna need to rework on it, but at least it gives me an idea of the panel itself. And I think, you know, you're gonna open the page like this, and this, that works, I think, you know, with the big mass of black in the bottom. And, you know, I think that's gonna work well. So I can continue cleaning that up. What I kind of want to do now is work on those characters. I want my 2 main characters here. So he's going to be about this tall here. Okay, so try to put general shapes down. What do you think? I'll just hide the chat. I don't want you to see some spam all the time. Okay, so Gautier is here, and he's kind of, you know, a little bit concerned. Clara is beside him, and at this point in the story, she's not very secure. Although she did fight off some big rats, so she's strong. She just doesn't know it yet. Something like that. So that's the two main. I can have some random people here. We've been having some pretty crazy weather this week, so I think they're announcing like almost summer temperatures now. It's pretty crazy. It was like freezing a few days ago. Crazy things. And keep the general shape of this guy and just repeat it, and then maybe change a few things. So another one here, and somebody here, and somebody like this. Well, and then the other ones I can really do just a quick background, so it's going to be something like that, like Holloway in the front, protecting everyone. So now what I'm going to do is take all these beautiful layers and stick them all into one folder. It's kind of something I like to do, so that I can control all the opacity at one shot, so I can just put that all down. And yeah, the tentacles are easier to do, so I think I'm gonna end with that, although it is tempting to start with that, but I will start with Holloway. 15 minutes to go, and my mouth is dry because I forgot to get myself some coffee. That one afterwards. Oops. I don't know about you guys, but I drink too much coffee anyway. got some spam from Facebook now, so it's spam day. Oh no, that looks like it's a YouTube comment. Oh god, and this is really depressing. And it's so obvious. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they must be doing it because it works. I can't. So if you notice, I went from a pretty rough sketch here directly to ink, but that ink doesn't need to be the final piece. And I'm looking at it, and I might not keep it. I might still do another pass of ink on top of that. So, and that's something I've been saying before, but you know, as I use more and more digital, I've been trying to cut back on my sketch and try to go more directly online. It's something I'm trying. I do notice that often the result is not good enough, so in these cases I redo the line. I redo the ink. Now, you know, it's very rough here. I don't know if I can handle the fist very well without any, although I'm starting to get better at it, but I don't know. Is that good? So 8 minutes to 30, which is the end of my stream, my weekly stream. I hope you guys like what you're seeing. I try to improve it. If you know you have any suggestion, I can improve it even more. I would love to hear it. So let me know. Otherwise, you can always find me on various social media, and I'm always available to answer questions about the comic. Trying hard to get this done for this summer for the BDM, and I will have a camping launching whenever I know that everything is finished. Like when I can announce the campaign when my coloring is almost done, probably something like that. And it's I guess it will be my time to be a little bit annoying about it, so I hope you guys can excuse me for that. It's funny because I'm sure that some people don't like it, but then again, there are those who would never see it if I don't do that. So that's what I've been told by some people. Like, oh, I didn't know this was happening. And yeah, I mean, you could say they could be just being nice, but I do believe them. I don't think they saw it. So you know, I'm just you have to be a little bit annoying about your stuff, I guess. make sure that people remember it. It's one of the reasons why I do these live as well. I just want to keep you all updated, show you that I'm still working hard on it, you know. And if it can help some people, then it's even better. Hope it does. That's all the way. So my family and I were all watching, finishing Naruto for the first time. It's a fun little manga. Never was able to finish it, but you know, my kid's really into it, so. And it's nice. They have some good ideas in there. I can understand why it's so popular. I don't watch too many anime actually. I used to watch a lot, and when I was in college, we used to go to a weekly screening of anime at a university in Montreal. It was fun time, you know. We'd get a big 12-inch in Subway and just eat that while watching some animes. Yeah, the one that were there at that time, there was Kenshin Gundam, Hitman, and also there was Pokemon, and which wasn't I don't think it was big here yet. Didn't really come out here when I was doing that. I think it came out just a little bit after, and it got super big super fast. Like my nephew was he's a grown man now. He's married, but at the time he was right into the collecting. So I'm kind of curious now. So when exactly started, because I'm sure that when I watched it in the university, you know, it was all the Japanese episodes subbed and everything. So it wasn't big here yet. Well, only 2 minutes to go. I was amazed at Kim Jong-il, how good he is at directly drawing stuff like that. I mean, he nails it every time, and I'm struggling like I don't know what, but it's definitely not easy for me. You know, especially when you have like two people connecting like that. You know, if you have a standalone character, that's one thing, but making them connect, touching each other, that's a whole other challenge. Too much here. Yeah, not too bad for like a quick drawing like this. I think I am improving. There's a point where you kind of need to learn to trust your pencil, and that's kind of where I am. In some areas, I still need a lot of practice, but you know, just once in a while, there are some things I can do fairly easily. Not saying it's perfect, but you know, my goal is to tell a story first of all, so I think that for that purpose, Mart works. Not to say that I don't want to improve, but okay, it's pretty good. But you know, it's 33. I'm 3 minutes past. Switch back to the camera now. So thank you so much, guys, for being there. I always appreciate everyone who comes, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Of course, all likes, all subscribes, all follow, all that stuff. It's super cool. I really appreciate it. As I said, my books are available on my website, so if you're curious to check it out, go. You can go anytime, and I'll be glad to give you the links. If you're having any trouble, just let me know. I can even make a personalized drawing inside, because I'm the one who sends all those books. I am a one-man operation. So with this being said, I hope you guys have a great week. It's super sunny now. They're announcing great weather for the week, so I hope you will spend some time outside and enjoy the weather. Besides that, I hope you have great success on your own project. I wish the best of luck to my American friends. I know for a lot of you guys, it's hasn't been an easy week, and I hope it gets resolved very quickly. So best of luck on all of you there. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you. I hope to see you next week. Bye.